as well is representing the Vice Chancellor of Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Mr. Ahmadu. Can we give him a round of applause? And next to him, we have Professor Ahmadu, who is the head of the Department of Physics at Ahmadu Bello University. And can we give him a round of applause? And I would like to also ask to welcome Professor Abdul Malik Amoka, Abdul Malik Abdul Ghaffar Amoka, the high table. Sir, please can you come to the high table? Professor Abdul Malik Abdul Ghaffar. Okay. Professor Abdul Malik Abdul Ghaffar Amoka, the pioneer leader of advanced material science research group. Actually, we can say that he formed the group, he organized us, and the first person to introduce this research group system to the department. Can please give him a round of applause. And I would like Professor Abdullahi Ahmed Wafka, who is also Honorable Commissioner for Science and Tech of the state. Please, can you come to the high table? Oh, please, come to the high table. And also, I would like to welcome Dr. Ishia Bello, who is having to be the Senior Special Assistant Advisor, Senior Special Advisor to Governor of the State on donor agency. Please, can you come to the high table also? So with this introduction, our high table interest, we are now going to start the program. Normally, sorry, last but not the least, I would like to welcome the leader, fellow leader of the research group, Associate Professor Naimi Aliyu. Please can you come to the high table? Can we do a round of applause? So without further ado, as usual, we start programs here with an opening prayer. Please, can we pray for just 30 seconds in our individual faith before we go further? The next in our agenda is welcoming address by the head of the Department of Physics, Professor Ahmed Ahmadu.
The Vice Chancellor, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, ably represented by Professor Ibrahim Abdulkadir in Faculty of Physical Sciences, ABU Zaria. The Dean of the Faculty is playing a double role. Professor Abdulkadir, Dean of the Faculty of Physical Sciences, ABU Zaria. My colleagues from the Department of Physics, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. Distinguished scholars, facilitators, members of the university community, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm indeed very happy to know that today the Department of Physics, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, has brought together scientists, professionals, researchers, and students from different fields and institutions to collaborate, exchange ideas, and learn from each other. On behalf of Physics Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, I therefore welcome you to the opening ceremony of this 3-day important workshop on density functional theory, organized by the Material Physics Research Group of the Department of Physics, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. I wish you a successful experience during the next 3 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the brief, important welcoming address. The next, I would like to invite the Dean of Physical Sciences to remark.
The chief host, the vice chancellor of the great Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, represented by my humble self, the head of the Department of Physics, Professor Ahmadu, the esteemed group leader of the Material Science Research Group, our resource persons, persons of Dr. Lawal Muhammad, Dr. Mura Ibrahim, Dr. Abdullahi Lawal, and the entire team, distinguished participants, lady and gentlemen. It is a genuine pleasure to stand here today at the launch of this 3-day hands-on workshop, Density Function Theory, using quantum espresso. On behalf of the Faculty of Physical Sciences, I extend a hearty welcome to everyone joining us for what promises to be a highly informative and practical few days. This workshop is not just another event on our calendar. It is a critical investment in our future as researchers and scientists. Density functional theory, or DFT, as it is normally called, is the cornerstone of modern materials simulation. It is the powerhouse that allows us to look into the atomic structure of matter and predict its properties before we can even step into the lab. The focus on quantum espresso, a world-class open source computational suite, is particularly commendable, given your hands-on experience with tools like Linux, chi-points, and convergence calculations. The diving deep into structural, mechanical, and physical properties means you are gaining skills that are immediately applicable and highly sought after globally. I must acknowledge the excellent effort of the head of department, the head of physics department, and especially the Materials Research Group under the leadership of Dr. Ahmadu, who, for bringing this ambitious program to fruition. To the participants, you have made a wise choice to dedicate the next 3 days, that is the 8th to the 10th of December 2025, to mastering this concept. I urge you to embrace the hands-on session, ask challenging questions, and utilize the expertise of our speakers and the entire support team. The true value of this workshop lies in the practical knowledge you will acquire within these 3 days. Our faculty is committed to fostering a culture of high-impact research, and theoretical computation physics is key to achieving this goal. This workshop is a powerful step in that direction. I hope that by the end of the 3, you will not only understand the principles of Hohenberg and Cohen theorem, and the concept of pronouns, but that you will leave here ready to integrate these powerful techniques into your own research. I wish you all a successful, stimulating, and rewarding workshop. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for this insightful remark. We can say indeed we learned from the remark already. The remark has taken us to the journey of the 3 days workshop we are going to embark anytime soon. I would like to call the leader, Associate Professor Raimi Aliyu, to give a brief introduction on materials science research group.
Good morning. The Vice Chancellor, represented by the Dean of the Faculty of Physical Sciences, Mr. Bukadem, the Head of the Department of Physics, Professor Ahmadu, the pioneer leader of the group, Professor Malik, Bukefar Amoka, the immediate past leader of the group, Dr. Lawal Mohammed, distinguished participants, good morning everyone. The idea of this group was molded by the pioneer leader of the group, Professor Malik Amoka, in 2018. This came up after he returned from his postdoctoral research in Norway, and he saw that most of us in material science have had our PhDs, and then most people, Dr. Lawal has returned from Malaysia, Dr. Abakar Yusuf has returned from UK, Dr. Abdul Salam and Dr. Khalid were on their way back from South Africa, and then he felt that the idea shouldn't just be left with individuals. It should be merged together to produce a meaningful result. So he brought us together and said we should form a group. Then he developed the idea of the group and then formed the group in 2008, and he eventually became the pioneer leader. And as a mark of 2 years, he said he felt somebody else should take up the mantle of leadership, and then to make progress. Thereafter, Dr. Lawal became the leader of the group for about 4 years. He led the group from 2020 to 2024, which he did, and then within that period, many of us university-based grants, the NRF grants that the leader also got, and many of us are members of the group that got the grants. And that led to having a lot of advanced instrumentation that can lead to producing quality papers and results. Almost all of us in the group got the IBR research grants in the group. And that is a representation of good leadership from the past leaders. And those grants were used to purchase most of the current instruments that we have in our labs that you can hardly have in most of, I don't know, I've traveled to most of the departments of physics across the country, and I've not seen such high-class research instrumentation in any of the physics departments I've been to. So, this is the history of the group, and then to producing his PhD, and he had to travel to China and came back with his PhD. We still have a memorandum of understanding with so many other institutions that are in the pipeline that we need to harness, us having synergy and then producing with such institutions that probably permits members of the group to go have their bench work and then come back to the university. So far, the group is trying out a lot of and that we produce at the end of the, we itemize at the end of the year, and then the group will send it to the university for documentation. Some of us are in the experimental aspect of material science, and then we felt that there is the need for us to couple it and marry it together so that you can have a double barrel magazine. So thank you very much for coming. I wish us peaceful and extensive celebration and understanding of DFT. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rahim, for the introduction of material science and science. Before I call the representative of the Vice Chancellor, our Dean, Professor Ibrahim, to give an opening speech of the Vice Chancellor, I would like to add a little thing from the introduction. From his introduction, you can see that the group is open for collaboration. And that collaboration is not only about the external collaboration, but the collaborations from diaspora that we have with various institutions, including the one in China, Lancaster University, where our leader had his PhD. And some of us also, we still maintain the collaboration with where we have been before we come back. The group is open for internal collaboration, and that is why we are happy to have the various universities across the country. And I would like to seize this opportunity for all of those participants to collaborate with the group and the party. It's one of the things that one of the takeaways of this workshop. We meet here, and after the workshop, we should continue to collaborate and do researches and seek for grant together. Thank you very much. Sir, I would like to ask you to raise up again and give us the opening speech by the Vice Chancellor, Mr. Ahmadu, and declare the workshop complete.
Distinguished scholars, invited guests, facilitators, members of the university community, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to this important 3-day workshop organized by the Material Physics Research Group of the Department of Physics, Ahmadu, University, Zaria. The theme of this workshop, promoting research collaboration in density function theory, could not be more timely as the world moves rapidly towards computationally driven science and technology. DFT has become an indispensable tool in understanding, designing, and predicting the properties of materials. It bridges theory and experiment, offering insights, and drives innovation in fields ranging from nanotechnology, solid-state physics, renewable energy, and advanced material science and engineering. I'm particularly pleased to note that this workshop brings together researchers, students, and professionals from different institutions and backgrounds to learn exchange ideas, and build collaborations. This is in line with our University's core vision of becoming a center of excellence in research, innovation, and development. The inclusion of practical sessions on Linux operating systems and computation techniques further demonstrates the organizers' commitment to equipping participants with the hands-on skill needed to excel in computational material research. Such training is vital to strengthening Nigeria's capacity in scientific modeling, data analysis, and advanced computation, which are areas shaping the future of science and industry globally. Let me commend the Dean, Physical Sciences, the HOD, Physics, and the Material Sciences Group for taking this laudable initiative and for their continuous effort to advance the frontiers of scientific research in our university. I also appreciate the facilitators who have devoted their time and expertise to make this workshop possible. Lastly, to all participants, I urge you to take full advantage of the next 3 days. Learn, share, question, and network. The collaborations you build here may form the foundation of groundbreaking discoveries and impactful publication in the years ahead. On behalf of the university management, I wish you all to be fruitful and rewarding workshop experience. Thank you.
Before we clear the workshop open, I would like to ask two of our guests here, the Associate Professor Ahmadu, who is here as a participant because of his respect for learning and science, lifelong learning. Imagine that currently he is Honorable Commissioner for Science and Tech, but he still important to come and learn science. So we'd like to take a few remarks from him, not for his role as only Honorable Commissioner, but for the respect he has for science.
Good morning, all. Vice Chancellor, presented by. So, permit me to stand on the already established protocols. Is this really working? There is a lot of physicists here. That's okay. So, thank you very much for this opportunity. I would like to start by saying my boss is here, Dr. Lawal. I think we met 2008. Dr. Lawal, 2008, right? 2008 in Oshun, during a workshop organized by, I think there's this, ICTP. And that was the beginning of my journey with DFT. And since then, I've been working with Quantum Espresso. I would like to say that most of my calculations are more of ground state calculations. So my interest is in this workshop is to also explore more, as my colleague said, that there's the need for more collaborations, maybe to go into phonons and so on. So we are looking forward for these collaborations. And from the State University, also in the physics department, we of recent established a research group, condensed matter and computational theory research group, which I believe we are going to tap from your experience. We have already some of our students that have been working in this area, but I believe coming here will add more to what we have. So we thank you very much for this opportunity, and we look forward for more fruitful collaborations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We also going to ask the Bello. You also exercise. You is also a seasoned academic and currently essay to the governor on donor agency. And this body is busy out there. You know, the rest of science is there. So we found it very necessary for him to come down here and learn more science.
Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me copy and paste the already established protocol and to equally cement on what my colleague, Professor Abdullahi, mentioned here that in the Department of Physics of the Gombe State University, we are more than ready to partner with this very important group so that we can move learning forward and move research forward in our institution and Nigeria at large. So I wish us well as a participant to this very important exercise, and then tap from the well of knowledge and experience from our facilitators and the rest of colleagues here present. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. You can see that this workshop has very big participants. Seriously, we are also a participant. And even the group leader is a participant. So many of us respect science. This is why we have our own expertise in other areas. But when they come with the idea, we say, no, this is not for only people coming from outside. We are equally in that group, so we have to be computationally inclined as well. So with this, I would like to call back the Vice Chancellor of Ahmadu University, Zaria, ably represented by the Dean, Faculty of Physical Science, the workshop open. So it's bring you 3 times. So it's not my fault, because of your.
Thanks for that, our MC, Dr. Khalid Abubakar. Before we declare the workshop open, I would like to follow the footsteps of people who have spoke about having collaborations, and people developing interest in workshops like this. I think the Department of Physics has done. I think the internal advertisement was not well handled. Sorry to say that, because I know there are other faculties who might be very, very interested in this. My own department is not inclusive. Just like the good doctor said, I also would have wanted to be part of this workshop because it is somewhere, an area that I'm very interested in. So I think when we do our advertisement next time, not only the external advertisement, the internal advertisement should also be taken into get people like from chemistry, from chemical engineering, and from material methodology and the rest of them. We have people who work in this area who are very interested in this workshop. And then secondly, the Department of Physics. I like the history as presented by the head of the group. And I hope just like a request from the Senate for people to submit these lecturers from outside who need to participate, lecturing students. I hope from people that you have met outside, we'll be able to get maybe 4 or 5 lecturers to bring the department, make the department richer, so that we can committee of universities. So with this brief comment, I think it is time for us to declare the workshop open, and I so do. We declare the workshop open. Enjoy your stay here. Enjoy your workshop. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. With this, we are done with the first part of this workshop, which is the opening ceremony. And can you play the national anthem? We will actually all rise to recite the national anthem before we move to the after the national anthem, we have a photo session before we move to the workshop and start the technical aspect of the program. Nigeria, we have oh, triumph and in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all our brothers and our lovely motherland. Our tradition, our symbol, that true and justice reign. In peace imagine all, and mercy and kindness to send unto our children, Father without sin. As long as we from hills and valleys we come to draw from the stream of knowledge. Our duty is to succeed in learning and service. Access is our goal. Ahmadu, Bello, University. There are things we shall achieve. We give thanks to Almighty Allah, in Him we derive our strength. We dutifully shall abide by the ways of good learning. North to south, east to west, your name shall always be. Ahmadu Bello University, a citadel of great life. Thank you very much. Well, now we can go for the photo session. That move to the technical aspect program. We can excuse our being and the very kind of cabinet, a very interesting participants.
So we have picture before.